Alright, so this one's gonna be a very interesting video by Young Donald Sauce guys called Mother Finds Out Son is Gay and Loses It. So this is a reaction by Young Donald Sauce guys. So we basically be reacting to Young Don reacted to the mother finds out her son being gay. Now this one's gonna be an interesting video. So let's get into it.
How not to speak to your 13-year-old gay kid. A video that was just sent to me by one of the members of the YSG community via the chat right there. So make sure you come over here to Twitch and join the family. Now, this is clearly a TikTok video that was being recorded where it sounds as if there was a parent that was trying to speak to their child who may have come out as gay, is what it would appear to be. So let's go ahead and run it and see it.
Yo-Yo, I don't know what makes you want to be gay.
Damn, his name is Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo 808, that's my guy.
Yo-Yo!
But men don't be with men, baby. Understand me? Men don't be with men. He made dick and pussy for dick and dick.
Whoa! I like how it started because it was honest and it was coming from a place of biblical truth. But then she started going crazy.
Man, relax.
You don't talk to you. This is why he confused, because you're clearly too open. Like there's certain, he's 13, right? This is how I feel when it comes to sexual topics with children. You gotta be what's the word? Very delicate. You feel me? You gotta be very, very delicate and very, especially the younger they are. Now at 13, you can start to talk to your kid about, you know, things like this, but you don't be throwing around words like dick and if I had to bet money, I'd bet $1,000 this man's father not in his life if this woman is behaving like this.
Yeah, so, most likely.
But let's keep it going.
Nobody's ass, baby. Not in nobody's ass.
I mean, that's true. That is true. The anus was not designed to accept a penis. Let's just be honest. This is biology here. The rectum and the anus were specifically designed to allow the passage of waste material in the form of feces. It is not designed for you to put your penis inside of. So this is true. This is true. You're
both men and women, because you know how. Never mind.
Penis is supposed to go in a vagina. That's how we were designed. Whether you believe in God or not, that's clearly how the machinery is supposed to work.
Think it's made to go in all that on Facebook and bragging to me and shit, which that's your motherfucking wife. But bitch, you supposed to be a man in the army. That ain't representing no motherfucking army, baby. Fast, blue hair, purple hair. Boy, you gonna have to hurry up.
Man.
Bro, she needs to relax a little bit. She's a little bit too high. I can understand you not wanting your son to be gay, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know? So by you yelling at him, all it's gonna do is like push him away from you. The way you treat him, all it's gonna do is push him away from you.
And what we're hearing is the frustration of a woman who has failed her son in probably every conceivable way. And it's probably a generational curse type of deal. It's probably, you know, if I had to guess, she probably didn't grow up with a strong, masculine, solid father figure in her life. Her son probably didn't as well. As a result, it's probably not a two-parent household, so she was unable to stay home and raise her own kids, and probably sent her children or son to the nearest public school. And as we've spoken about time and time again, modern public schools are indoctrination camps. Most of the people who run these schools do not have children of their own, so they take set on your children and impart on them their beliefs, trying to undo and erase what you are trying to do when they're at home. Furthermore, we know that the schools, the academia in general has gone.
The only thing that school is really useful for is to learn. So let's talk about public schools. To say in charge of public school is to socialize for real. That's all public school really useful for. If anything, you should just have your child be homeschooled. That could be a better option, because nowadays public school is something else.
So far to the left, it's fucking insane. There isn't a single classroom in this country, it would seem, that doesn't have LGBT.
Oh, it's not me. Don got the same keyboard. That's tough. I think it says Red Dragon too.
There isn't a single classroom in this country, it would seem, that doesn't have LGBTQ propaganda plastered all over the walls of the hallways and the classrooms. That is a religion. That is a cult. If we're going to separate church and school, church and state, which, by the way, the people love to bring up separating church and state was put in place to protect the church. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think it's because people wanted to keep church and God out of schools. No, it's because, or schools, or just the government in general. It's no, they wanted to keep the government out of church. They didn't want pastors and the Pope and priests and deacons and other religious leaders who have so much influence to start being influenced by politicians and lawmakers. And so that's where the whole church and separation of church and state came from. The founders and the people who established this country had no problem with Christianity and God and biblical values being in the schools, because that's what the Constitution was founded on, Judeo-Christian principles. But if you want to take the route of, okay, let's not talk about religion in schools because you want to be sensitive to all the various, ways that people feel about religion. People come in, some people are Jewish, some people are Christian, some people are Muslim, some people are Hindu, right? Some people are coming from atheist families, you know what I mean? Some people are Buddhist. There are all kinds of variations. Some people are agnostic and they don't really care for it. Okay, fair enough. So you want to keep it out of school? Fine. But when you look at the LGBTQ movement, it is a fucking religion. None of it is based on science. They have their own religious holy symbol, which is the fucking LGBTQ rainbow flag.
Basically.
And they even have their own religious sacrament. Christians take Holy Communion. LGBTQ people celebrate abortion. That is the highest sacrament in the religion of the LGBTQ. Abortion, and there are other ones as well that involve chopping off the breasts of prepubescent teenage girls and things of that nature. If you ask me, it's all a fucking religion. It's all a fucking cult. That's how it looks to me. It's set up just like a religion. So if we keep a religion out of school, we need to keep that shit out of school too.
Now, I'm not so sure about the LGBT thing, LGBTQ being a whole religion thing, but yes, just like y'all post, just like I could keep religion out of school, y'all should keep that out of school. Cause I remember seeing this one video about a teacher try to dress somebody else's kid as a girl, and the parent went off. So it was like,
so this woman sends her child to these indoctrination camps, doesn't have a strong masculine figure in the home. Obviously herself she's a very crass, rude, or lewd, unladylike woman who's probably exposed her son to all kinds of, inappropriate things, from movies to music, to the way
and also, you also gotta be mindful about what your children be watching. Like Young Don said, you can't play any type of music around them. There's certain stuff that's on TV that you cannot watch. You can't let your child watch. Cause if anything, that's gonna have an influence on them, because the child brain is really not that much developed, so they can be easily influenced by anything, by young rappers. That's why we got so many young boys today, little jits today want to be gangster, want to be about that hood life. We got so many girls being thoughts because they was easily influenced when they was a child. So it's like, you gotta make sure you watch your child's entertainment.
She talks, if this video is going to be indicative of how she interacts with this child in other instances. So with that being said, this woman has failed her son in every possible way, and now realizing that this is the end result, she's incredibly frustrated. So I agree, this is no way to talk to this young boy at this stage.
Exactly.
Because it is far, far, far too late.
Let's get that recruited together. Real. Let's get that motherfucker recruited together. But let me tell you one thing. God always showed me stuff. See how that video just popped up on me? See how that video just popped up on me? And then you wonder why I'm always on you and calling you. Cause shit like that.
Got problems you need to work on.
Alright.
Oh my God. Hold on, mom found out son was gay through Facebook video. Bro, she needs to calm down. I can understand you not wanting your son to be gay, but it is really not that deep to be really... Cause, hang on. It's really not that deep for real. I can, as a parent, I can see why you don't want your son to be gay, but to talk to him like this, that's not it. All because he want to be gay? I mean, listen, if I was a parent and my son come out to be gay, I don't know how I'm gonna react, but if anything, I'm not gonna be all yelling. I don't know how I'm gonna feel, but I'm gonna make sure I don't yell and start cussing at him just because he's gay. That's not it.
Alright, so now the son is gonna be. It sounds like we're gonna hear the son talking.
You got problems you need to work on,
You
nigga.
have problems
You got problems you need to work on, bitch. Want some dick in your ass, bitch.
You have
Bro, you call your son a whole bitch. You can't be calling your own son a bitch, no matter how old he is. So, just because he want to be gay, just because he like other niggas, just because you don't like pussy, or I probably should never said that, but still, you up here yelling and cussing at your son just because he likes another man. I can understand your disappointment, but you yelling and cussing at him, calling a B word is not it.
You have some problems. You really have some problems.
Yeah, you know, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. This is no way to talk to anybody,
Exactly.
much less your own child. I agree with that 100%. This boy has been led down the road he's been led down, and now he is where he is. And the best you can do is damage control. You feel me? Learn how to, you know, I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do at this point? He has been brainwashed for the past 13 years with this shit because of your failure to raise your child properly. It's very hard to undo 13 years of brainwashing, especially when everyone in the media and everywhere
Yeah, he's already deep into it. Just if he likes men, just let him like men. You know, it might become a time where he decides maybe I don't like men no more. Cause right now he's still young, his brain's still developing. So it's like, just let him, at least let him explore sexuality at least. Cause maybe he probably never even had dick before. Maybe if he try it, he might not like it. Maybe he probably never even had dick before. If he had dick, he probably won't even like it. Just let him be, at least.
he looks online, they're affirming his new beliefs, affirming his new identity. He sees it as a means to be more unique in society. And so if your hope is to change his mind now, it's too late.
Yeah. The only way it's up to him for him to change his mind. Like I said, if he never had penis before, then that's a different story. But if he had it before and he likes it, then just let him be. I can understand your disappointment. Just let him be. Get another child, I guess. Give birth to another kid, probably. I don't know.
It's too late. You feel me? So you gotta deal with it the way it is.
That's your problem. No, you really have mental problems. You really have mental problems. That's really sad. That's really sad.
And like, think about it like this: would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter? Me personally, I'd rather have a gay son than a thought daughter. I'd rather see my son have a boyfriend, which that's not something that I want for my child, but if it happens, it happens. Rather than see my girl get clapped by a whole football team. So yes, I'd rather have a gay son than a thought daughter.
That's really sad. You talking to your son like that. That's really sad. That's really sad. That's really sad. That's really sad that you're talking to your son like that. That's really sad.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear how he's not? He doesn't give a fuck about anything she says. It's too late. And her flying off the handle like this is only going to make him dig his heels down deeper, you know? So, yeah, man, that's why it's so important to be invested in what your children are exposed to and how you carry yourself around your children, you know? Because it starts on day one. It starts on day one.
So I know you need help.
Now you ain't my son.
That's
You
why I hope you need help.
now, bitch.
I don't need.
So you really just gonna disown your son because he's gay? It's really not that deep, for real.
She's trying to tell her son that he's not being masculine enough and then calling him a bitch. Perfect example of a woman that is not equipped to be a mother, nonetheless not equipped to raise a son, and it's probably a clear indication that there is no father present.
I want to be your kid. I don't even want to be. I don't even want to be your kid. 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 I don't even want to be your kid.
Yeah, she's just being very vulgar. I really don't know.
She being extra.
But yeah, man, so unfortunate that has happened. But you know, we are so much of us is a result of our environment. You feel me? So yeah, man, that is what it is. That is what it is.
Yeah, like I said, I can understand from a parent's perspective, as in you want your child to be gay, but to go through that extreme levels just to prove your point is not it. If anything, that's not gonna make him become ungay or straight. If anything, that's gonna lead to push you away. You know, just stick the middle finger at you, say fuck you, and yeah, that ain't gonna change his mind. Especially if he's not a virgin no more. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all did, make sure I caught you punch the like button in the face like a boss. And peace out.